Yes, guys. All right. Thank you guys for watching the show. You guys are awesome. All right. Now, I'm going to talk about something for 5 or 7 minutes. Okay. In this video, I'm going to talk about um, what one girl was saying. So she says, like, some of these girls on social media get hated so much, they get treated so badly, right? And you have to remember, like, we have to remember as creators, I'm very good looking, right? So the reason why I do these shows or do these things is because I'm very good looking, and I know that, right? I know I look great, right? And I know some people might be like, well, then they might be hating on me, whatever. I understand that's part of the process, right? On social media, right? If you're really good looking, you have to remember people have different lives, people do different things, people have different personalities, people have different kind of environments they grew up in, things that they're dealing with, right? So if you're getting a lot of hate, you have to remember, like, not all people are the same. I mean, if you're gorgeous and you're showing your makeup look and you're showing it to the world, most people will like it, right? Because you're gorgeous, you look good, and most people will think it's great. And you know, if somebody's hating on you, it's probably because they're not as good looking, or they get made fun of, or they're being bullied, or that's the kind of person they are, right? You have to remember, it's not about, you know, if you see someone that's really pretty doing their makeup, the majority of people will like it, right? And that upsets some people, right? Some people can't stand models. Some people can't stand superheroes. People that look like superheroes. Some people can't stand good-looking guys. Some people can't stand good-looking girls, right? We live in a world where people are different from each other. If we lived in the world where everybody was the same, it wouldn't be as valuable, right? So, and I know we all want to talk about what hate we get. I like talking about it too. I mean, if I get hate, I get upset, right? And I don't like it. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're getting a lot of hate, it's probably because, you know, we live in a society where people that are really pretty or really good looking are are considered that everything's so easy for them, and they can do so much with their lives, and they have so much ability to focus on things that are maybe other people can't focus on, right? So you have to remember, like, we're not all the same, right? So if you're getting a lot of hate, you have to remember a lot of it comes from people, like, you know, if you're a celebrity and you've made $20 million, you've made $20 million in your social media, let's say, and you know, other people don't make that much, and they don't look the same as you, right? You know what I mean? So, and I understand that's obviously frustrating. You want everybody to like you. I'm the same way, right? I want everybody to be positive. I want everyone to like me. I want everyone to think, wow, this person looks really good. They're amazing. I want everybody to think, wow, the makeup, my goodness, wow, everything like that, right? But some people grow up with bad childhoods or bad situations, or they don't feel good about their looks, or they get made fun of constantly. I mean, you have to remember, some people are just able to type and they don't have a very good life at all, right? So what are you going to do, right? I mean, you know, I totally agree. Those videos should be made because you see them, and I mean, if you're getting a lot of hate, you should say something about it, right? But you have, and there's nothing wrong with you saying that because it's true, right? Getting a lot of hate sucks. I don't like it. You don't like it, right? And it's not fun, and it gets you views, which is good too. But you know, if you're getting a lot of hate for these things, you know, at the end of the day, it's understandable, right? I mean, look how pretty I am, right? Nobody was hating on me. The world's made up. Majority of people don't look conventionally attractive, right? And and I think everybody's beautiful. I think we can all find a good-looking partner if we find one, because not everybody likes beauty necessarily. But I'm conventionally attractive, which is 1% of the population, right? Which is 1% of the population. So if 1% of the population looks as good as I do, and maybe I'm even in the less category than that, because I'm so good looking, but let's say less than 1% of the population looks like me, right? That's 99.9 or whatever percent people that look worse than me, right? So if they're all hating on me, you know, and I'm only one, I'm in the 1 point, I'm in the 1 point, no, I'm the point zero one or 0.1% of the population, or whatever. I mean, I'm good too. Like, I'm going to be a celebrity too. Like, celebrities are in the 0.00000086% of the population, something like that. And I'm a good-looking type of celebrity, which I will be a celebrity, I'm assuming. So if I'm that rare, you know, people get upset. They don't like that, right? And they don't know how we live as people like that, but people get upset. They want a piece of the pie. Who could blame them, right? Who wouldn't want that, right? Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be good looking, right? And rich people that are not good, as conventionally attractive as I am, want to be like me, right? You know what I mean? Like, even if I was never rich, which I'm going to be famous, I'm sure, but even if I never was, you know, people might not like me for that reason, right? And like somebody that's really rich that doesn't get attention might hate me, right? You know what I mean? So it's not like, it's nobody's fault really, it's just the way the world works. And some people just got lucky, some people didn't get as lucky or not lucky, so, or didn't get lucky. So, you know, at the end of the day, if you're someone that's getting a ton of hate, you have to remember the majority of people do not look like models, do not look like celebrities, do not make a bunch of money on social media for just doing one video, right? I mean, it usually takes more than one video, but you know what I mean. Most people can't do this career, right? Because they just don't have the skills or just the whole luck. Sometimes it's about luck, right? If people like you, they like you, right? That can't be controlled, right? It just is or it isn't, right? And of course, I think everybody should try. You can make money on social media if you have 380 followers, because you can get tips and taps. Everybody should try, I think, but we all can't be superstars, right? The majority of people will never be, right? But you can find ways to make more money. You can find, you know, have a side hustle, do whatever. You know, it's very important that we should all not give up. And you never know who's going to be big and famous one day. Anybody can be famous, right? But it's not going to happen for everyone, right? But the point I'm trying to make is, you know, if you're getting a ton of hate and you're being mistreated, it makes sense, because look at how gorgeous I am, right? Like, what percent of the population do you see that look like me? There's obviously enough people that look like me that it's not unbelievably rare. I mean, there's people that look good, but I tie with the best. But you know what I mean? Like, people get hate for, you know, being in someone's parking spot sometimes, right? So if you're really gorgeous and you have so many good looks and everybody likes how you look, and then somebody else comes along and thinks, my God, like, you must get so much attention. Why are you so good looking? You make me look so bad. My partner is likes how you look and I don't want them to. All that, right? So it upsets people, right? So it's understandable. And of course, do those videos. They get you viewers. They get you subscribers. And of course, it's something you want to talk about, right? We should be able to talk about how many people dislike us and how many people are hating on us for what we look like, because looks shouldn't be a big factor, but it is, right? But of course, I have a heart, I'm kind, I know people deserve good respect. I have a lot of people that I've known in my life that are very nice, that are all types of people, right? And I'm supportive and nice, and that's why I don't usually get that much hate. But you know what I mean, right, guys? Like, people get hate for anything sometimes, and if you're exceptionally good looking, like I am, it makes it easier to get hate. Alright, bye guys, bye now.